Hey guys, and welcome back to the channel. So it's been about 3 weeks since I've uploaded a video, so I figured it was about time for another. What are we going to do in today's video? Well, I'll give you a hint. Stopped by my local Walmart and got some of these, so I'm going to bring you another training video. They pulled out in front of you. What do you do now? Let's do a little break and escape exercise. Y'all stick around. Alright guys, what I have here is the break and escape cone pattern. These cones here at the beginning are what are called Q cones. So what you're going to do there once you enter the exercise is you're going to begin your proper braking technique. Don't know how to properly brake on your motorcycle? I'm going to leave a link in the description below as well as an iCard at the top of this video to take you back to one of my older videos where I explain how to brake properly on a motorcycle. So I'm going to do 2 iterations of this cone pattern that you can use. Let me walk you through the first one. So I want you to get on your motorcycle, and as you can see, I'm in a very large parking lot. Go way back there, get your motorcycle to say 25, 30 miles an hour, and stable out and hold that until you hit these Q cones. Once you hit these Q cones, like I said, utilize proper braking, and we're going to go into this chute here. And you see the 5 cones across the way here? Well, in this first iteration, I just want you to come to a stop without striking those cones. Now those cones, they represent the biggest Lincoln land yacht that you have ever seen. And you don't want to hit that Lincoln. So let me demonstrate. Okay, let's talk about the second iteration of this training exercise. So what I want you to do, like I said, go let into the parking lot, do 25 to 30 miles an hour, stabilize it, and once you hit these Q cones, I want you to use the proper braking techniques that you've been practicing and basically scrub off enough speed that whenever you get to, let's say, about these cones, you let off your brakes and you're able to maneuver around the back of this land yacht, okay? So you're either going to go left or right. Now, whenever I was in motor school, we had a sensor on the Q cones and a little light that basically said you're either going to go left or you're going to go right. I don't have that fancy equipment, so I'm going to leave it to you. You get to decide. You're going to go left or you're going to go right. Get around that land yacht. Let me show you. I don't know if you guys can tell, but it's freaking hot today. I think it was like 102. Anyway, I'm sure you're looking at this setup and thinking, well, Glad, you know, that exercise is only set up if somebody slams on their brakes in front of me. Yes and no. The techniques are the same. Say you're riding down the highway and that minivan or that truck or whatever decides to pull out in front of you. Well, essentially, you're going to have to make the same maneuvers. You're going to slow down, maneuver around the object that you don't want to hit, and go on down the highway. A couple things to keep in mind. Now, whenever somebody pulls out in front of you, or say even in this exercise, don't look at the cones. Don't look at that land yacht of a Lincoln that's in front of you. If you look at it, you're gonna hit it. Look where you wanna go. Another tip is whenever you scrub off your speed and you're using your proper braking, you got to downshift. You've got to downshift at first, so that way whenever you either get stopped or you get slow enough to where you can still maneuver around the obstacle, you're in a low enough gear to have the bike pull you through it. So remember, proper braking and downshift to first. All right, here's one more caveat to this exercise. So say that you are surprised that somebody slammed on their brakes in front of you. Do you want to be directly behind that vehicle? Because what do you think the fella behind you's thinking? He's probably going to be just as shocked as you are. And I don't know about you, but I don't want to be a sandwich between two automobiles on my motorcycle. So that's another thought process of slowing down enough and then getting out of the way of the hazard. So going left or right around that object. Just something to keep in mind. All right, guys, y'all don't be making fun of my cones. I'll have you know I paid top dollar for these at Walmart. Okay, so really they were only like $1 each, but I think I got 30 cones for about $32 and some change. I wanted to put this video out, that way I could give something that was achievable and attainable by just about anybody who rides a motorcycle. If you like the video, make sure you give me a thumbs up. If you haven't yet, please consider subscribing to the channel. It really helps me out. And share this video with your friends. Training like this could save a buddy's life. As always, y'all ride safe, and I'll see y'all in the next video.